Go ahead, you want to, we're getting a video intro from
France.
Lille.
Yeah. Right.
Bonjour.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. You are in Lille. Can you hear me?
We can hear and we see you. Thank you very much. We just finished a case of a
John.
VSD closure, Horst did, so sorry for the delay, but we're with you now.
Yeah, a wonderful case. I've done a great job, for sure. And I would like to start to introduce all the team. On my left, the Echo girls. You have Mona and Olivia. On my right, Alexander will do the case with me. Where's nurses? Aurélie over there. And just behind the screen, perhaps can move, Stefan. We're working with Stefan for a very long time. So today it will be, after this case, a very simple case. It will be PFO closure with a new device, which is called a cocoon device. Lille in northern France, about 200 kilometers from Paris, close to Belgium. This device is very similar to the Amplaza or Clotec. Is a double disc system made of nitinol, but which is special here there is a coating of each thread of nitinol with platinum. So there is no nickel release with this device. Next, please. It can go mainly into 8 French sheet. We have different size. Next. And the patient today is a 50 years old man with a left sylvian infarction. He has no medical history, but he has different risk factors. High blood pressure, hypercholesterolemia, overweight, and the ROP score for this patient was 6. Next, please. And he has ECG monitoring with no arrhythmia. He has no carotid stenosis. Biological test, search for thrombophilia was negative. And now we can perhaps discuss on the echo. Mona, what can you describe this little PFO? We have put, just before, we have put a line on the right femoral vein, 7 French. We have already crossed the defect. It was very simple. And Mona, it's your turn.
Hello. So at the 0 degree, we can go from the top to the bottom of the septum, of the atrial septum. And we can see the PFO, but we will see it easier at 45 degrees. So at 45 degrees, there is the aorta. Oh, so we will use the color at 0 degree. So there is no spontaneous shunt. At 45 degrees, there is the aorta in the middle of the image. And this is a classical PFO just behind the aorta. There is an aneurysm on the posterior rim. The PFO seems to be short. We measured it around 5.6 millimeters, and it's small, the small opening around 2 millimeters. And then we go to 90 to 100 degree. There is the superior vena cava. We can see the PFO, which is a classical PFO with the aneurysm on the posterior rim. Just at 45 degree, we can put the color. And there is no spontaneous shunt, but the opening is small. And then at 90 degrees or up to 100 degrees, we can put color on it. And we can see that there is no other hole.
So it's what we call a standard PFO, as you know. Simple hole, not too large. And we have planned to close this PFO with a double 25 cocoon device. Is there any question at this point?
So I have a question. You have this device that has different size discs. Some of them are 25-25 and you had 25-18. When do you choose one and when do you choose the other?
Listen, in comparison to other devices, we use the double 25 most frequently. But I will agree that in the Italian publication, the 2518 was the most employed for sure. But it won't make any difference thinking about the side on the right side, so 25. So in fact, I prefer this device, but they are very similar, especially for this small hole. I do agree that 25 would be okay for this patient, for sure.
This device has an 1818. It has so for a tiny hole that's crossed that isn't being held open by the wire, why don't you just use the smallest device possible?
Well, do we have images with a wire across or a catheter to make sure?
Yeah, I will show you. Okay.
Yeah.
We have put a catheter. Is it? Oh, yeah, it's moved.
Not yet.
Don't worry. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so the catheter is through the PFO.
Yeah. Okay, I will try to put a wire.
We can confirm it at the 3D.
Okay.
Bon, vous pouvez.
So do you feel comfortable sizing a PFO with a wire across, or do you use a balloon to size?
No, we use, we cross with a wire, and if there is a big opening, we have one case earlier in the afternoon, we balloon the defect, but usually not.
Yes, the wire
We try
really
to go
works
to-
well
it's
to
not
hold the
necessary.
septum primum open as much as it's going to open.
Is the wire in the appendage there?
Nice image.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't worry so much it's the appendage, but try
Okay.
to go to the left upper pulmonary vein. Oops.
So for sizing
I
of the
can't go to
PFO, you use now.
Yes.
I'm not going to size this small hole, you see. Even with a wire, the opening is quite small. So in this case, for me, it's not necessary. Okay, it's
so-
still appendage. Can you
We can measure the PFO around 4 millimeters.
Okay, so
So the question is, you use 2D echo to measure the size of the PFO, which is semi-lunar shaped. Do you
Yes.
ever use 3D MPR to
We
size
use
the PFO?
no, 3D echo is sometimes necessary, but if you have good imaging, you see, here on the echo, you have an opening. It's only 4.7 millimeter, which is quite small. At this level, I don't mind about the necessity of sizing the defect, which is not necessary. I think I'm not going to go to this left upper, but I can use the appendage. It's not really a problem.
Are you straight AP on the X-ray?
Yeah. I can go, if you want, from... attention,
Normally a bit of LAO
be careful.
can be...
Yeah. Okay, but I don't show... Okay.
Your guide is in the left appendage.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I know it's there. But it doesn't make a serious difference. If I stay in the appendage, it won't be a serious problem. Okay. doesn't
MPR could arguably be more useful if the decision was to go for the smallest size, just to make
I
sure
think it's the main point.
to cover
I
the
don't,
whole edge of the.
Listen, I don't
outlet.
experience with the smallest device, 1818, but I agree this all is quite small, so I can use the standard one. Okay, I can make my decision this way. I think it's always safe to use a device appropriate to the, double 25 not so big, in fact. So, okay, I think I will stay in this position because we'll be careful with the advances the sheet, but this is not a real problem. And so decision is double 25 or 18, 25. 25 on the right side, 18 on the left side.
So I guess you could use either.
Echo girls.
It's perfectly reasonable, and I suppose one advantage of a slightly
Yeah, I
bigger
think-
device
4
is it
millimeters.
stabilizes the aneurysm a little, if that's regarded as important.
No evidence that's important, but
Yeah.
cosmetically, it might look nice, but it doesn't correlate with any change of.
Okay, so listen, I will make the decision. In fact, I will use the standard I'm used with. I will use a double 25 because I will agree that there is a little opening with the wire, and I prefer that way. Okay.
Yep.
So we are going to prepare the device. Alexandre, you keep this keep the wire on the position. I prepare the device. So we are going to prepare the double 25. I will show you. Yes, give me.
So I
the
saw that you were
delivery
trying
sheet
to reposition the wire to get the left upper pulmonary vein, but we have the soft part of the wire in the appendage. Could you just tell us a little about
Yes.
how you're going to try and manage the wire and the delivery sheath, accepting that this is not the best place for the wire to be? So what
I agree with you. I fully
are you
agree with
looking
you, but I will take care when I advance the sheet not to be too far in the impedance, and we'll be okay. So I don't worry so much about this, but I agree with you. We have to check this. So you have the delivery shield with the introducer. For most of the device is 8 French, except the largest one, which is require a 9 French sheet. Is a double disc system. And here's a loader. Okay, the connection is made with a screwing mechanism. Okay, it's not preloaded.
Yep. We have good pictures of you preparing the.
I hope so. And this is a device. You see, double disc. Quite, I will say, very classical device. It's what is probably something which is very good. It's very, very soft when you touch it. It's probably one of the softest device available. Double disc system, 2 buttons, and a screwing mechanism on the right side. Okay.
Good.
I go contacts right, and there is a click as the implant there.
Yep.
Or Clutech, okay. So it's good. I will prepare on the table with flush. Very nice. Okay. Where is it? Okay, I flush the system. Yeah, I always do that way where we use a loader. Press on the device to eliminate bubbles. I mean, it's standard. We do flushing here.
So with the platinum coating on the nitinol, would you feel comfortable using this device in someone with a cutaneous nickel allergy?
I don't mind about cutaneous nickel allergy. It's very frequent, but risk of allergy is very, very small. So it's probably a real advantage. I mean, coating is making this device quite soft for sure. But nickel allergy, I don't think it's a major problem with PFO closure. Okay. In my experience, we have only 3 cases in all my experience after probably 3,000 cases. So it's not so frequent. And it can be managed with steroid without any problem. So everything is prepared. Water, yes. Okay. So I'll try to be very cautious, as you told me, when I will advance the sheet.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So while we watch you do that, I just want to ask a question to Asker, because you do a lot of these PFOs. So sometimes you can't easily get the left upper pulmonary vein. How many times do you try, or how many times do you watch Casper try before you take over and have a go yourself? At what point do you give up trying to find the left upper pulmonary vein?
I think we usually could do it because like a catheter that can reorientate to go to the upper pulmonary vein would be the safest. Or if you really want to pocket the LA, we just pocket the orifice with a big loop without going in. So But always the safety is a priority for us, so I always keep manipulating so that we get upper pulmonary vein. But in experienced hand, definitely safe monitoring fluoroscopy.
Yes, I agree. We have to be very cautious. So something is special here, not special, but I would say classical way. We do the connection underwater. We are flushing the loader on my right hand, and we do the connection underwater to be sure there is no problem. So, okay, some blood. I do a suction, about 10 cc. Keep on the water, please. Yeah. And when I've done the connection, I stop the flush.
Yep.
So for me, everything is ready. We can implant this device. Ladies, are you ready?
Yes. So we can see the sheet through the PFO
Okay.
until the appendage, the left appendage. And
I
now we
retrieve
are...
a little bit my sheet to be sure there is no problem.
Okay, so now we
Okay.
can see the left disc going through the PFO.
I can stop the fluoroscopy. It's not necessary. I think I have quite good application of the ladies on the left side of the septum.
Yes.
Is it good for you?
Yes.
Mona, is it good for you?
Yes, and then you can deploy the right disc through the PFO.
Okay. I'm still going to retrieve the sheet and opens.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Looks
Cam.
good. It's quite simple. It's nearly same as the other procedure. I mean,
Okay.
with a
So-
laser, Oxytec, it doesn't make difference. There's no learning curve for this, and it works. It's,
Okay.
you
Now-
can look, it's quite flat. So what's your impression of echo after?
We are going to check the position on the anterior rim next to the aorta. The rim is in between the device, which is good. And on the posterior rim, the septum is just in between the device. So for us, it's okay. We can put color. There is no residual shunt through the device.
Looks like an excellent placement
Okay.
and good images. Very
Yes.
nice images.
So how much to
And now I'm going to just check on the superior rim. The superior rim is just in between the device, which is perfect. And then the inferior rim seems to be perfect too. We can put color on this image. And I will
Asker, you had a
go
comment or a question?
from the
Yeah.
top.
So how much
Yeah.
do you expect it to reposition when you let go of the device? Because it looks a little tilted now, but that's probably the wire that's
It's a
pulling the
stiff
device.
wire.
Yeah, I think it's there is a little bit tension on the wire as usual. So for example, for me, I don't mind. I know it
Yeah,
will move a
so
little
you
bit.
expect it will reposition?
It will
again?
jump
Yes.
after the wire releases.
Yeah, a little bit. I will agree, but not so much.
So for
Not
us,
so much, in fact. Okay.
So-
Is it okay for release?
yes, you can release.
Is it okay for you to release the device?
Do you like
It
to
looks
push
good?
and pull before you release or not?
No, I don't like this. I do when I worry a little bit about embolization, but here it's not necessary. And sometimes doing this, we may damage the floppy septum. So, okay, sometimes I do it. I can do an echo if you want, a little bit, without a scopy.
I don't think it adds anything to a case like this. The defect was tiny. The device is more than adequate.
Yeah.
Stand to lose more than you gain
Yeah.
in this situation.
Yeah, you're well sized.
Now, Wes, I will say something. It's, you see, the discs are very flat on the septum, and they are very, I mean, I've done probably, it's a recent device for me, and I've done probably 20 cases, no leak. I mean, bubble test, 1 month after implantation, no leak in all patients. It's very, very good. No embolization. So I have a good feeling with this device, as usual, I will say, but it's a very good device. And probably less arrhythmias in some publications, so it should be interesting to use this device for me. Okay, I think I'm going to release the device. So just
You release
Okay.
it with
check the
fluoroscopy or just on
position.
echo?
No, with arthroscopy. I'm old man, you see, quite classical, so I will do that way, but I can't. Okay, some tension. Oops.
It's going to jump a little. It's going to,
Yeah. It's
no big deal. We're very used to that.
no, not big deal. Tu tournes, turn. I will keep. It's. I will keep the tension like this. Keep going. It will come for sure. Yeah. Up. Voilà.
Voilà.
Okay.
Okay.
Voilà.
Yes, it's. The
So now we
screen
can check
mechanism,
again.
Sometimes you have to.
Perfect.
For us,
That's
we
cool.
can check again.
Okay. Can we have a 3D imaging? Is it possible?
Yes.
So do you plan for a bubble test on the table, or don't
No,
you?
I never. I never do that. I never do that because, I mean, sometimes you have some bubble, but we know with anatolyzation, it will disappear by 1 month. So we have to wait a little bit with this device. And clearly, probably in 95% of patients, there is only tiny shunt 1 month after implantation. It's not frequent, in fact. If you come in with a position, if there is no problem, I would say it's okay.
So this is John Carroll. My final question is, why the name Cocoon? Where does that come from?
I don't know. You to ask people from SMT for this, but I don't have the answer. It's
Anybody from SMT
word.
here?
I mean, cocoon.
So we've got SMT in the front row. Come and explain to us why the device is called Cocoon. Because can we get a microphone here? If you know the answer. If you don't
Looks
know
like
the
a
answer,
perfect
think
result.
about making one up.
Really? Very nice job. And is Horst ready for the next case?
Horse is
or-
ready. Let's have an. Why is it
Go
called
ahead
Cocoon?
with-
Why is
what
Cocoon
is-
Cocoon?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. But really, I never expected this kind of a question. But what I understand, because if you look at the cocoon, it is as a mesh. When you look at the pupa, it forms around this with the silkworm. They make with silk a small cocoon. So that's when we look at this, the cocoon device has a similar, very soft, the wire mesh. That is where the name comes from.
Okay,
Well,
great answer.
After a bottle of wine, the inventor came up with a good marketing name, Cocoon. It's very good.
Yeah. Can I make a final comment? We have done this case under general
Please.
anesthesia and transesophageal echo today for the live case. But in most of the patients, we do on a day case basis with just transthoracic echo for about 90% of the patient with a similar result, and it works. So it gets cheaper. You have the same result. It's as simple as you can see, and it works. So you can do PFO closure in most of the patients, not all, but most of the patients on the day case basis with transthoracic echo. You will have the same results. Okay.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. Excellent case. And,
Thank you.
Wonderful result.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah. Au revoir.
Have you been taking French lessons?